Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Chainsaw Man episode 10, I think. And last week was another, crazy episode, but I have to admit that every week I love the show more and more. And one of the best parts of the show I've recently realized is that anything can happen almost. Like, it's so unpredictable. How to say this? I know it's technically a shonen because it is releasing in Shonen Jump, but it definitely doesn't feel like it follows. Like, I love shonen. Shonen is one of my favorite top 3. I don't know if it's a genre or tag, whatever, but I love shonen because I love the messages in it. But after, many years of watching many shonen, this is just so refreshing. So, I don't know. It's really, I don't know how to say, but it's really doing something great. And I am really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to today's episode and everyone's thoughts. And I want to see, like, what's next for the characters. Where is the story gonna go? And so much more. Because, in every show, it's not like every show is predictable or boring or anything. It's just that with shonen, you kind of, as much as I love shonen, you always kind of know people are gonna be okay, and the main guy's gonna become the pirate king. Not that I mean, just like, they'll reach their goal, he'll become Hokage and and that's great. I love that because I believe in those themes, and whether or not we all achieve our dreams, it's better to feel happy and go for them. Like, even if you don't land on the moon, you land amongst the stars or something like that. Like, I believe in those themes, and I believe in those characters and their messages. But like I said, it's just so refreshing to see something different for a change. Just one thing, since I'm talking about other shonen versus Chainsaw Man, I have to read this to you guys. We'll get started in a minute, but I have to read this to you guys. And it's entertaining because it's so stupid, but also it's like a warning. Don't be this person, okay? Let me just scroll down. I shared it on Twitter. I was like, this is try not to cringe challenge. LMAO, the reason we love Kobeni is not this moment. We love this moment for her, but in the next couple of years you'll see why she is so loved. This is not a basic manga anime story. We could literally try to ruin the entire story for you and you would still be surprised. Don't worry about the loud ones. They aren't ruining your experience. You're a small innocent child, cringe, when it comes to the story, even with what you witnessed this episode. Trust us and our teasing on this subject. So basically this person is coming up for, spoilers, teasers, annoying stuff that anime onlys find annoying when it comes to many manga readers. You just have to trust us when it comes to our teasing. The correct way to react to the show is to not give your opinion on certain characters until you know what you're talking about. That is like the most cringe shit I have ever in my life seen. And it's like, I remember when I was watching Hunter x Hunter, I just liked a tweet about Kurapika being the best character, but I was so busy watching, but I love Kurapika, and Kurapika was my favorite, so I liked it. And someone said, like, I can't have this opinion because I haven't even seen the whole story. But Hunter x Hunter is still not even finished, so how can anyone have an opinion when the story isn't even finished then? Also, don't ever compare the show to fucking One Piece. The One Piece anime could not dream of being as good as the show, which is like, I feel like if these people, like the mangaka, are up there together, living their best lives, enjoying their stories, respecting each other, and these kinds of fans are down here in rolling around in shit, and the mangaka are just looking up like shaking their heads. These are not the kind of fans that make them happy. I don't think so. So that to me was one of the most cringiest comments I have ever read. And I wanted to make you all suffer with me. Haha. Anyway, I'm kidding. Let's go. That's kind of cute because last time it was the other way around. And look who's back. Chicken. Gonna leave him one. I think also it has to do with like his upbringing. He saw like, aren't there things that you feel like I'd rather die than go through that? Like, I'm not saying it's a literally true. I'm just saying he went through things that if some of us saw that between that and death, what would you choose? Maybe some of us would just rather die. Like, I can think of some things I'd rather die than experience that. So my point is, like, he has seen and experienced really horrible things. So his threshold for what's sad is different than, you know, an average person. Like, the lives we live are very comfortable. If you're watching anime, if you're watching a reaction video, and I want to be mean, but you probably live a comfortable life. Even if that doesn't mean you haven't gone through challenges and difficult times, it just means that, well, you have it good enough that you can chill a bit and watch some anime every now and then, you know what I'm saying? So his sad threshold is very different from our sad threshold, and how he cares about people will be different than how we care about people and things. You know what I'm saying? He left him an apple though. Oh, I just thought of something else. I'm gonna listen to the opening song uninterrupted. Thank you very much. But I just thought of something else. Like, when someone in your life dies, eventually you move on because you have to. You have your grieving period, but then you move on. So it's like Denji's life, he doesn't have the grieving period. He just moves on because, like I said, we have a grieving period so that we can move on, but we all move on eventually. So he just skips the grieving period part because, I mean, his whole life was just grief for a very long time. So.
の質問に答えろ。仲間が死んでどう思った？
別に
死んだと思った。
に復讐したいか？
復讐とか暗くて嫌いだね。
わしも。
お前たちは人と悪魔どっちの味方だ？
The side that feeds me.
俺を面倒見てくれる方。
勝ってる方。
お前たち100点だ。大好きだ。
怖い。
お前は帰れ。今すぐこいつらは指導だ。俺は得意一家でデビルハンターをやってる。先生と呼ばれると気持ちよくなれるから先生と呼んでくれ。好きなのは酒と女と悪魔を殺すことだ。
Okay. I'm trying to imagine what it should taste like. I know blood is like irony. Like it has iron. Not it's irony, like no. But I'm just trying to picture in my mind what it must take to gulp down blood. Oh, obviously their taste buds are different, but
最強の俺を倒せる悪魔は最強なわけだから、お前たちが俺を倒せるようになるまで、俺はお前たちを狩り続ける。
こいつ頭が終わっておる。
も
うまあ。
じゃあ再開だ。
酔ったじじいでも
Run.
殺しちまったら。
She's gonna run again. Okay.
男の方は不死身、魔人の方は半分不死身。とっさに人の頭をぶん殴れる脳みそを持っていて、二人に人権はない。俺はガキの頃から力が強くておもちゃをすぐ壊しちゃう。
ほら、出てけえへんやろ。君は狐を無茶に使って嫌われた。もう二度と狐は使わせてもらえへんやろうね。その刀も呪いの悪魔のやつやろ。それもあとどれくらい使えんの？
指導ってのはそういうことか。
お察しが良くて助かる。
私たちは得意課にいる人間組のキャリア相談に来ました。
女性のお客さん来てますよ。
寝るから帰る。
One thing that stands out is that he asked them, are they doing it for revenge? And they said nah. But Aki is definitely all in, only revenge.
俺は今日何回殺された
？20回以上じゃ。ウヌが死んだ時、だいたいわしも気絶しとるから、正確にはわからん。
This is hell.
あのじじい強すぎじゃ。
こんな生活続いたらマジで楽しくねえぞ。
アルチェやろ。俺たちおもちゃ扱いしやがってよ。どんどんマジでムカついてきたぜ。わかった。
We'll get stronger and kill him!
あいつは超強いが。じゃが、酒で頭がダメになっておる。わしらは頭を使って戦えばいいんじゃ。なるほどな。俺も最近めちゃくちゃ憧れてたぜ。漫画とかの頭いいキャラ見て戦えたらいいなってよ。頭脳であいつをぶっ殺すか。なんか俺、すげえ頭良くなってきた気がするぜ。
この血の匂いは アルチュージジ。
俺たちの日常を壊す。
Oh my god, they put on glasses. He's gonna use those glasses and smash it up their noses. Before this, I wrote down about his life and how before he doesn't grieve the same because, or at all, maybe because his whole life before was fucking grief. But even now, I mean, he's still going through unimaginable pain every time he transforms and fights. And now it's gonna be so much worse. Oh, I don't know how this boy functions.
死の武器か。頭狙ってきやがった。待ち伏せしやがって。今度は俺が狩られる側ってわけだな。
Smack the glasses right off his face. That's symbolic.
今回は良かったからもう終わりだ。俺は飲みに行く。
パーか。もう終わりだって。
ラッキーじゃ。
He lied.
獣が狩人の言葉を信用するな。
Oh god, a shame.
ここで武器を見つけましょう。関係ないっすけど、昨日の美人、彼女さんですか？アディの妹の方です。あらら。じゃあ殴られました？いえ、手紙をもらいました。
手紙。
この部屋にいる悪魔とアキ君は契約してもらいます。イルンは未来の悪魔。
Is it just a floating eyeball or is it hiding behind the shadows? Because it could go either way. No preview! I forgot! Sad. It goes by too quickly. Power and Denji share a brain cell. Only 2 episodes left. Not ready to say goodbye. Me neither. I think I like Obani more than Rem from ReZero. She wasn't even in this episode. Nah, that shit's depressing. Verily. I love them. Okay. So that means next week's episode is the 20th. And then we're finishing on the 27th. Boo. Just write this down. Next week I'll watch episode 5 and 6 of Sister New Devil for my Fansly too. I just watched it before and I have to tell you, going from Sister New Devil, that Testament of a Sister New Devil, from that to Chainsaw Man, it's something, let me tell you. Anyway, score. I'm definitely not particularly, like I am expecting or mentally preparing myself or trying to, any one of these characters can die at any time. The art that comes from this show too, wow, people do a really great job and it just makes me so jealous. I wish I could draw too. And I know I can practice, but I've been having trouble like narrowing down and prioritizing what I want to do. Like I want to do everything. I have so many like practical things around the house, but also like things that I want to learn I don't know how to prioritize because it's like I want to do everything. Okay, but what do you want to do most? Everything. Okay, but you have to decide. Otherwise, you can't sit down and do something because you don't know what is more important. Everything. That is my brain. But I mean, luckily, I still 7-8. Did I not score last week? Huh? Because this was episode 10, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, luckily streaming and the recording is going well, but it's just there's more things that I want to do, right? Anyway, keep it up, Chainsaw Man artists. I love seeing your stuff. I don't just mean Chainsaw Man, I mean fan artists, but also the people that make Chainsaw Man, obviously. Great work. Story. In this episode, 9. Characters, 9. Visuals, 8.5. No, 9. If I compare it to itself, like how good it I think 8.5 is fair, but only when comparing it to itself. You know what I'm saying? But there were definitely some 9 out of 10 moments, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to give it an 8.5 because there were also some 8 moments. So audio, 9. Enjoyment / investment, that's at least a 9. I'm thinking, do I want to give it higher? Yeah, 9.2. Wait, that's a 1. 9.2. Why is it not going up to a 9 out of 9.3? There we go. I'll give it a 9.3, which gives an overall 9 out of 10 for the episode. And I feel at this point, I am very biased for the show because just everything impresses me. The characters are just... like, it feels to me... Ow. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it feels refreshing. It feels new, novel. Those are the same word with it has the same meaning, but I love it. I love to sit down every week and it's like I don't know what I'm gonna get, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. And I like this new sensei character. He's interesting, but it makes me feel so bad for Denji because his life is already so difficult. And now, sure, he's got a place to sleep, he's got food to eat, but like that is what we would like to think as basic human rights. Technically, if you think about it on a very fundamental level, nothing is a human right in the sense that you can't say something is your right if someone else has to work or do something for you to get it. Because the only thing that is your right is the air that you breathe and what you can do for yourself. Like if you want to go food, you got to go. Like I'm talking about in nature, in terms of natural laws. So technically, nothing is a human right in the sense that if someone else has to do work for you to get it, how can it be? But obviously, we live in a society where we'd like to think that, okay, if we take care of each other, our community will be stronger, and therefore we offer each other certain rights, like the very basic stuff, safety. I won't kill you if you don't kill me. And I don't want to get too deeply into this. But my whole point was just about Denji. Like he has what we think of as only what is basic human needs. Food and the roof over his head. He deserves so much more after the life that he's been through. I want him to just be safe and happy and spoiled. If anyone deserves to be spoiled, it's him. But no, now he gets killed 20 times in a day. It's just, I don't understand how he can, you know? I feel like I would have, even I mean, obviously this is a fictional story, so you don't have to literally understand how a person's brain can do this. Then again, if you think about it in a literal way, he heals, right? I mean, that's not going to happen in real life, but I'm trying to say, to apply real world rules as much as possible, his brain heals. So if he has neurological damage, trauma, all that kind of thing, maybe when his arm heals or his wounds heal, maybe his brain heals. Maybe it removes any, because like I don't know much about biology and stuff, but it's possible. And that's why he doesn't go crazy, because people go crazy because of, I don't know, trauma to our brains and neurons. And how do people go crazy? Like, how do you snap? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because after X amount of trauma, most people will break eventually, right? Actually, everyone will break eventually in real life, because our brains. So my point is just, his body heals itself. He's essentially immortal, right? So maybe his brain heals too, and that's why he doesn't go, at least entirely. Interesting. Anyway, 9 out of 10 from me. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy the characters, and I want to know what is gonna happen with Aki. And I'm worried for him a lot. Maybe a little bit more than Denji and Power, because you know how they say idiots don't get sick? So I'm not going to worry about them. They won't get sick. Not that I'm saying nothing's going to happen to them. I'm just saying I'm less worried about them than I feel about Aki, because I feel so worried about Aki, because he's not like them, He's not an idiot, so he's going to get sick. Please wear a jacket and the scarf, and here's a kiss, and take this hot soup, please. Eat enough. Let me brush your hair and tie it like, I want to do everything for him. Like, please just, Okay. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching. Please give a thumbs up, leave a comment, even if it's just a few emojis. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.